A few days ago, I saw news on the internet saying that next PG is going to be conducted in the year December 2023. Well, I don't trust these news that I see on WhatsApp, Instagram posts, stories, etc. So I did my own research. I surfed on the internet searching for the root of the news. I tried many websites. I saw a lot of major news channels playing that news itself. Using all the resources at my disposal, I compiled the information that I'm going to share it with you in this video. I am Abhijit, a final year medical student from GMC Nagpur, and in this video I'll be telling you all the latest news that is going on the next PG exam. A lot of news channels quoted that their sources have found the information about the next PG exam that I'm going to read for you right now. It says, at a high level held on Monday, the National Medical Council is learned to have conveyed to the Union Health Minister that it intends to conduct the national exit test in December 2023. If held in December 2023, MBBS students of 2019 and 20 batch will have to appear for the exam. The results of the exam will also be used for the admission to the postgraduate medical courses from the 2024-25 batch, as they quoted. Now, there are a few facts that I need to know as you watch the video. First, there is no official notice on the NMCe website up until the time 10:42 AM on Saturday 12 November 2022. At this time that I am shooting the video, there is no official notice on the NMCe website about the same. Don't trust the news until and unless you get an official notice. But hypothetically, if we take this statement at a face value, 19th batch, you are definitely going to give next PG entrance exam in the year December 2023. That is exactly 13 months from now. This also makes one thing clear, that 17th batch will be the last batch to give NEET PG exam next year around April or May. Well, it is clear for 17th batch, it is clear for 19th batch and ahead. What about 18th batch? Will it be NEET exam? Will it be next exam? What about the internship? What about the bond status? What about the university entrance exams? In this video, I'll try and answer all the questions by analyzing the information that I found on the internet. Here we go. To answer all these questions, we need to start from the start. I already covered the details of the next PG exam, the syllabus, the subjects involved, the number of questions, the question paper pattern, etc. in the previous video. I'll share the link in the comment section, so go watch that video for the details. Here's a quick recap about what has happened and what is happening. In the year 2019, I came to know about the National Exit Test, that is next PG exam. According to the first draft that was posted in the year 2019, it was going to be conducted in 3 years, that is in the year 2022. It was going to be conducted in 2 phases. Phase 1 will be MCQ exam at the end of the final year, from which your NEET PG rank will be determined as well as your pass-fail status of MBBS final year will be determined. Phase 2 will be the degree exam, which will be just pass and fail exam. It will be a practical exam based on the college level. This is the summary of the next exam. For more details, go to the video. Now in September, there was a notice about extension of the next PG exam by 1 year. As the notice said, the government had invoked in the September the relevant position of the NMCe Act to extend the time limit for conducting next till September 2024. So according to the official notice, and if you follow this timeline, the next PG exam is definitely going to be conducted before September 2024. Now the sources also said that All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi may conduct the test instead of National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences. But the decision on the matter is yet to be taken. So AIIMS is going to conduct the exam and set the question paper. And it will be held in the December 2023 as the news suggests. This is the latest news about the exam so far. Now a few questions come to my mind after analyzing this information. First and foremost, भाई 18 बैच का क्या होगा? Me being from 18 batch, I am most concerned about if I am giving NEET PG exam or the next PG exam. According to the information, as the last NEET PG is going to be conducted in April or May next year, 18 batch is not going to be eligible for NEET PG. So will it give next PG? According to the statement issued in the news that the sources said, the results of the exam will also be used for the admission in postgraduate medical courses of the year 2024-25 batch. 18 batch will give final year exam in Jan 2023. It will finish the internship by around June 2024. So we will be the batch who will give postgraduate examination and get postgraduate admission in the year 2024-25. So as the news says, we might give next PG exam. So I think there will be next PG exam for 18 batch. But there is no official statement. So it is just an environment of confusion, uncertainty until and unless the official notice arrives. My personal strategy is waiting for the official notice and keep preparing for the exam. I had one more question. INI-CET is conducted twice a year. NEET PG is conducted once a year. Next is going to combine INI-CET as well as NEET PG. How are they going to fill all the INI-CET seats of 2 phases in one next exam? Or will they be conducting 2 separate next exam? Then how will they adjust the phase 2 seats of NEET? There is a lot of confusion on this topic and I have no idea of how or when it will be cleared, so I will leave it by now. The main concern that me, you and all the students have is the study strategy and the changes in the exam preparation that we need to make if the official notice of the next PG exam arrives. Let's start talking about the changes. Now, I formulated this strategy by talking with Dr. Sumesh sir, by listening to all the teachers from DAMS, by listening to teachers from Marrow, Prep Ladder, from my own college teachers, discussing it with my friends and thinking on my own. But this is my own opinion, so trusting it or not is completely up to you. For 19 batch, I suggest that you focus on preparing for the PG entrance exam and give your university exam a second priority. You have 13 months which are more than enough for preparing that for that exam. The advantage for you is that the next PG exam is going to be conducted for the first time. So a lot of your peers may think that it is better to take a drop and give the exam 1 year later. So if you give the exam and cracking in the first attempt, you are more likely to get a better rank than your peers. That's what I think. So what will be your study strategy from now on? As AIMS is going to conduct the exam, I think that there will be lots and lots of practically based questions. So I suggest you to attend all your practicals, all your postings very sincerely and learn as much as you can about the small and large procedures done in the ward and OT. As the exam is going to be in just 30 months, I suggest you to just start giving grand tests at least once a month. I know it will not be a good score, but you will get used to sitting in the exam, you'll get used to analyzing the question paper, etc. etc. And I think it is very fruitful for you. So start giving full tests and grand tests as soon as you can. Now a good thing is that it is a common entrance exam that will give you that final year degree as well as the PG rank. And of course you know that interns ke bina hospital jalana mushkil hai. So they cannot fail a lot of people in the next PG exam. So I'm sure at least half of the questions will be at the university level so that a lot of students can pass and get their degree. But the rest of the half will be the competitive questions that will determine your rank. So basically what I'm saying is that this exam is easy to qualify but hard to score. So this is all for 19 batch. Now for 18 batch, 18 batch, that is me, is in a very bad position. We don't know if it is going to be NEET PG exam, we don't know if it is going to be next PG exam, and we do have to give the university exam that is going to happen in January 2023. So basically up until February end, हमें तो university exam का ही पढ़ना है. There is no other option. From March, I will shift from university studies to the PG studies completely. I'll try and give at least one grand test every week because this is the minimum for me to get a grasp of the exam and the syllabus. I am a slow learner, so I think I'll need more and more revisions. So my plan is to just stick to the notes that I made and give as many grand tests as possible. Now, what is the core difference between the NEET and the next PG? The main thing that I found is the weightage of the subjects. In NEET PG exam, the weightage of first and second year was around 30% and third year was given similar weightage of around 20 to 30%. These are all my speculations and data that I collected from giving around 8 grand tests throughout the year. Now, in the next PG exam, the weightage has completely shifted. According to the first draft presented in the year 2019, the weightage of third year is going to be 30% and the weightage of first and second year collectively is going to be 2 to 8%. So I think we all know that we can sidetrack second and first year for next PG exam and we need to focus on third and final year more and more. But I personally think that there will be a lot of integrated questions that will need revision of first and second year. So I'm going to focus on physiology, pathology and pharmacology from first and second year. I'll revise them in quite details and the rest of the part will be covered in third and final year. So this is my strategy for studying for the next PG exam that I will implement from March. Now this is all I know about the next PG exam at this moment. I will post the videos on all the latest news that I find about the next PG exam. So make sure you subscribe this video and follow me on Instagram as well. This is Abhijit signing out. Keep studying and all the best. Don't stress.